Don't forget to subscribe to the audio version of this podcast, The Freeze, by NYY Recaps. Before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor.
Support for NYY Recaps is brought to you by Manscaped, who are the world champions of below-the-waist grooming. Look, if you're using the same razor for your face that you're using on your bollocks, you're doing it wrong. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code NYY Recaps at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code NYY Recaps. All right, first things first, let's go through the lineup for tonight's grudge match versus the Houston Astros. DJ LeMahieu, best hitter on the team last 2 years, off to a bit of a slow start. He's in there at first base leading off. Giancarlo Stanton, he has been red hot. He's got a 9-game hitting streak. How hard will he hit the ball today? Aaron Judge, this is the first time this year I am making him my pick to click. I think he's going deep. Gio Urshela been swinging the bat very well. He's in there at the cleanup spot. Gleyber Torres, not hitting for power yet, but plenty of singles lately. Honestly, I'll take it. Clint Frazier, a couple of home runs last weekend. He's out there in left field. Aaron Hicks, still struggling mightily. He's out there in center field, but the way baseball works, expect for him to have a big night. Kyle Higashioka gets the start for the third time in a row with Domingo Germán. It's becoming pretty obvious that Kyle Higashioka is your new starting catcher for the New York Yankees. And batting ninth, Rougned Odor. Not a lot of hits, but he makes them count. And on the mound, 28-year-old Domingo Germán out of the Dominican Republic. He is 2-2 with a 4.05 ERA in 4 starts. He's got 20 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, a 1.30 whip. His last 2 starts have been much better than his previous 2, and I think he's turned the corner. His changeup has been fantastic. His curveball has looked much better. Just 2 earned runs in his last 13 innings to go along with 12 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 10 hits. Guys, it is raining cats and dogs here. We're getting a hell of a storm. I'm going to try and do this watch party, but should we get interrupted by a power outage, the stream will end. But I'm going to do my best. Please enjoy. Be civil to one another, even Astros fans. Actually, you know what? To hell with Astros fans. How's it going, everybody? I'm just trying to get my TV situated here. I didn't take into account that the satellite would go out because of the storm. And so I am watching on my cell phone, which is what I usually watch the streams on while I'm watching the game. So the receiver is restarting right now. Hopefully we'll have baseball on TV in a few minutes, but until that point, I've got it on the phone. How's everybody doing? Let's get a shout out to the folks in the chat here, which I am not looking at. Higgy is a man of many talents. Lori C, what's up? How you doing?
Hello there.
Big Slick says Astros suck. So I had to ban so many people today. I did that grudge match Yankees game day video, and people came out of the woodwork. Astros fans came out of the woodwork. Oh, by the way, I am not in my normal chair today. It's been squeaking a lot, and on the game day, watch parties, because I don't have music or anything like that, you really hear it. And so I just got out this lounge chair, and my plan was to just kick back and watch it on the TV, to have the stream of the live chat right here, and then have the camera here, so that way you guys could catch all the reactions. But instead, I'm watching the game on my phone, and I'm excited about tonight, man. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. This is one it bothered me in 2017, and an Astros fan that I had to ban said, it's not like the cheating affected the Yankees. The Yankees didn't hit at all that series. The Yankees didn't score any runs that series. Well, of course not. They didn't know what pitch was coming. Right? Right? Noel Karski shares my agreement. Yankees better win. Of all the regular season series, you can have the series against the Rays, the Red Sox. This is the series that I want more than any other. I will be avoiding spoilers, so I'm not going to be as interactive with the chat as I typically am. I will get on the chat at some point. I'm really hoping that the satellite comes back on because it was on like 10 minutes ago. Error code 775. Freaking satellite dishes, I'll tell you. Whatever happened to the good old cable coming out of the ground? So this is going to be a long night for the Astros, I think. Domingo Germán has been pitching pretty well. I'm liking his stuff. He's getting a lot of movement on his fastball. He's getting a lot of sink on his changeup. His hook has been as strong as ever the last couple of starts. First couple, he was kind of struggling with everything. By the way, Garrett Cole wins Pitcher of the Month. Aroldis Chapman still unscored upon. Mike King still unscored upon. Jonathan Loaizaga and Chad Green both sporting ERAs in the low ones. So the Yankees pitching staff has shown up and done their job so far this season. By the way, how are you guys liking this format? I tried to take the post-game format and convert it to a watch party. So I've got the two lineups up here. I've got the Yankees, by the way, Yankees lineup. We went over it, but a few people have joined since then. LeMahieu leading off at first base. Stanton at DH. Judge in right field. Urshela at third base. Torres at shortstop. Frazier out there in left. Aaron Hicks in center. Kyle Higashioka, the new starting catcher. And Rougned Odor at second base. Someone says there's a glitch. It looks like it's fine on my end, so. Adam, I said that I would give you every dollar that you've paid to watch the game day show, which was zero. Zero. Judge is going deep, by the way. Daniel Mancini says Klubot is back. Yeah, Kluber is throwing the changeup a lot more. I know not everybody watches the game day show. A lot of people just come for the live streams. But on my game day show, I highlighted that he got way more swings and misses with the changeup than he typically gets in his last start. His career high for swings and misses on the changeup was 7. And then he had 14 in his last outing on Sunday. I tell you what, an off day after a Yankees win is nice. Got to relax a little bit. I filmed my interview with Dan Rourke on Sunday night. And then Monday morning, I finished off the rest of the video, right? The first 6 minutes. And then I was supposed to interview Joe's McFly on Monday at 6 o'clock. But he got... he had something come up and he couldn't make it. So he got busy and he didn't end up joining. So didn't have an interview. I was going to have an interview going live tomorrow. But we talked and we're going to connect after the series is over. You know, it doesn't look that bad outside. I'm really surprised that the satellite is out. Oh well, I can watch on my phone. No big deal. I just can't see the chat quite as well. All right, let's see what you guys are up to. Hicks batting 50th would be much better. I agree. Hicks has been absolutely terrible so far. All right, looks like we're coming back into the live shot for the stadium. Should have first pitch momentarily. Usually the Yankees take the field at 7:07 p.m., and it is 7:07 p.m. Reminder, you can go to manscaped.com and use the code NYY Recaps, all one word, for 20% off. Altuve leading off. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be terribly disappointed if he caught a fastball in the ribs today. He's played in 7 games since coming back from the COVID list, and he's hitting 172 over that span. Just 2 runs batted in. Yordan Alvarez scares me a little bit because he's got massive power. Carlos Correa always seems to hit the Yankees really well. But Domingo Germán's kind of an X factor to me because he is unafraid. You know, he challenges folks. He does give up a lot of home runs, which worries me tonight, but he's been pretty good. I'm going to be doing play-by-play. I'm not going to be as active in the chat as usual tonight. Sam Guzman says, ding, ding, the fight is about to begin. Sprinting Water, one of your mods tonight, says that Herman needs the best start of his career. And let the boos come down. They're booing Altuve pretty heavily as he comes up to the plate. Pictures of trash cans in the stands. Altuve is going to get booed all week. It's going to be tough. First pitch to Herman, fouled away. I will say this for Altuve. He's kind of a little prick. Fans just absolutely relentless. You can hear the boos nonstop. It'll be an 0-1 from Herman. Strike at the knees. Over the middle of the plate. 95 miles an hour. Looked like it had a little bit of sink. Maybe a little bit of tail. I see we got the boos going in the chat. Popped up behind second base. Odor makes the catch. Satellite's still out. I tell you what, I hate when you get a thunderstorm during a ball game. Knocks out the dish reception. First pitch to Brantley, fastball at the knees on the outside corner. Four pitches so far for Herman. Stadium crowd sparse but spread out. Next pitch is outside from Herman. For your best experience, try and sync up your TV to my voice. I am watching on the phone here. Herman seems to be opening up a little bit too much on his front side with that curveball. He's missed 2 in a row outside. 2-1 to Brantley. I see the crowd in the bleachers is having a good time. 2-1 misses away. Looked like a changeup. Maybe a curveball. Herman seems to be looking for the touch on whatever pitch that is that keeps breaking out. It might be a curveball, might be a change. It's not doing much. It's just sitting outside. Fouled away. 3-2 count. 8 pitches so far for Herman. Brantley is batting .330 on the season. I know a lot of Yankees fans wanted the Yankees to sign Brantley. Adam says that I made a mistake, that the Yankees are the home team, and you have it as Yankees versus Astros. Yes, I always have the Yankees in the left-hand spot there. Adam, you're kind of a pain in the ass in the comments. Never questioned Bruce Dickinson. You made me missing out. Dealing with your dumbass. I'm not in the mood to be screwed with tonight. I want this victory bad. This feels like a playoff game to me. 2 outs for Herman on 9 pitches. Here comes Bregman. Takes a breaking ball outside. Ball hits the dirt. Umpire tosses it towards the dugout. I see the booing is continuing in the comments. Bregman drills it to left center field and gone. Into the bullpen. So Astros take a 1-0 lead. Not a good start. Herman does struggle with the home run from now and again. Looks like my satellite might be trying to come back on. Which will be good because I'll be able to watch the chat a little bit. Alvarez swings over a curveball, 0-1. They're showing the home run to Bregman. It was just a fastball right down the middle. Might have been a hanging slider. Just right down the middle. Didn't have much on it. Hit it off the Uber sign over the dugout. Over the bullpen. Bregman's such a punk. Alvarez fouls it away. 2-2 to Alvarez. 15 pitches for Herman so far in the first. Astros lead 1-0. Man, I've had to ban so many Astros fans today. I have filters, so their comments never make it to the actual live page. But a lot of them talking crap. But I was able to guess what they were going to say, and that's why they got filtered. So the world never gets to see them. Gurriel on deck. 3-2 to Alvarez. Swung on and missed. In the dirt. So the Astros take a 1-0 lead on a home run from Bregman. And we're going to head to a commercial real quick so I can reset my satellite dish. I will be right back. All right, we're still waiting on the satellite dish, so it's still out, but Yankees are coming up to bat here. Giancarlo Stanton has a 9-game hitting streak in which he's hitting .436 with 3 home runs. Weirdo Zach Greinke on the mound, 2-1 with a 3.44 ERA, and he's a character. Jacob deGrom had an MRI. He is out with right lat inflammation. Gonna miss a few days. I'm glad it's not like Tommy John surgery or something because he's just too much fun to watch pitch. I've been thinking about doing a video about who's better, him or Garrett Cole, and just letting the people decide and just putting up all the numbers. We'll see. Thinking about it. I might let the season develop a little bit more first. DJ LeMahieu steps in. Takes a cutter out of the zone for a strike. Jesus. These umpires. We need robotic umpires yesterday. 1 pitch. I'm fired up. Let's go. Voit has a double and a single today in Scranton, according to Lori C. That's good to hear. Odor probably starting to sweat a little bit, knowing he's headed to the bench as soon as Luke Voigt can come back. 0-2 on DJ LeMahieu, who's hitting 269. Who would have thought LeMahieu would be hitting lower than Stanton in May? Apparently Greinke throws an eephus pitch. Haven't seen it yet. Throws a slow curve and fouled away. That one was 70 miles an hour. I bet you nobody wanted to sit with Greinke at the lunch table. Everybody's out having a good time at parties and stuff. He was at home playing Dungeons and Dragons. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Almost killed Greinke, but threw for a single for LeMahieu. This was a line drive right past his foot. It almost got him in the right foot. Return to sender, says David Cohn. I love David Cohn. 1-0 Astros so far in the bottom of the first on a Bregman home run on a meatball. Stanton comes in hitting 271, 6 home runs, 9-game hitting streak. Takes a 88-mile-an-hour fastball low. Greinke used to throw 96, 97 when he was younger. Not so much anymore. If the Yankees win tonight, they just said they'll be 3-2. They'll be over 500 since the first time, for the first time since they were 3-2. Giancarlo drills one, and he got it deep left field, way back, gone 10 rows deep in the left field seats. A 2-run home run for Stanton, and the Yankees take the lead. Let's go. That was kind of a hanger, and Stanton knew exactly what to do with it, and that should endear him a little bit to Yankees fans. I'm not going to soon forget that home run. And it's a 10-game hitting streak for Giancarlo Stanton. By the way, we got a new watch party reel in the upper right-hand corner. Those are recent highlights. Those are highlights from all of 2021. So enjoy. Lord McDonald says hi.
Hello.
Here's Judge. He's my pick to click tonight. I think he's going deep. Let's make it back-to-back. Get a belly to belly. Takes a perfect pitch fastball in the inside corner. This was just a hanging breaking ball to Stanton, and he clobbered it. That wasn't even a Stantonian blast. I mean, he knew he got it, but he can hit him a lot further than that. Judge fouls it away. I don't think anybody on the field wants to win as much as Aaron Judge tonight. Yeah, that's a breaking ball. They're showing the replay from Greinke. Hey, we got some satellite back. Let me find my remote here. It's kind of back. It's like choppy. 10-game hitting streak, 4 home runs, and 5 RBIs for Stanton. Judge takes one inside. I seem to have lost my remote. Oh well, we'll get back to it. Be a 1-2 to Judge. Breaking ball in the dirt. This feels like a playoff game because the fans are cheering for every ball that's thrown in the dirt by an Astros pitcher. Man, Judge's stats in 2017 were stupid. 284, 52 home runs, 114 ribbies. Insanity. Takes a fastball off the outside part of the plate. Full count. Aaron Judge is kind of the king of full counts, other than maybe Aaron Hicks, but Judge seems to get them nearly every at-bat. Tell you what, Judge looks good with those big chompers, huh? It'll be a 3-2 pitch from Greinke, his 14th of the day. Fouled away. Two-one Yankees here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. LeMahieu led off with a base hit. Stanton hit a long 2-run home run. Actually, for him, that wasn't really that long. It probably went 385 feet. About 100 feet less than he can generally hit them. Breaking ball in the dirt. Judge walks. Pay the man a little bit of respect.
One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect.
You guys having a good time? I can't see the comments yet, but hopefully the satellite's starting to come back. It came back for a second, and it's frozen on a Bissell commercial. So next commercial, I'm going to put it back up on the commercial screen. I'm going to go find my remote. I'm going to switch back to the Yankees channel. And then hopefully in the next, half hour, we'll have the game on the big screen, and I'll have the live chat on here so I can respond in real time to chat. Lori C says, good at bat for Aaron Judge. I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Urshela drives it through the right side hole. There's a base hit past the first baseman. First and second, Yankees rallying in the first. 2 runs in, 2 runners on base. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the offense might be back. What do you think? I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Gio. That deserves a glockenspiel. When you guys wear AirPods, do you point the bottom part of the pointy part of the AirPod down, or do you point it forward towards your mouth? I'm having trouble. We're going to do another watch party next Tuesday night against the Rays. Sponsored by Manscaped. Here comes Gleyber Torres. What do you guys think? Gleyber Torres, first home run of the year right here to make it 5-1 in the first with nobody out. What do you guys think about that? I got a good feeling about Torres here. I think if he hangs a breaking ball to Torres, it might go out there in that bullpen. Greinke. Looks like somebody stepped on his sandcastle. Takes a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-0. Torres at 245, still looking for that first home run. A lot of people think Gleyber goes deep. We're going to see. Takes a strike, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 pitch to Torres. Takes it inside off the plate. So no matter what happens here, Greinke already up to 20 pitches with nobody out in the first inning. It's going to be a short night. Clint Frazier waits on deck. If Torres walks, I think Frazier's going to rip one in the gap for a double. Clear the bases. Fouled away. It's 2-2. Torres looks focused. Wish he would put the glasses back on. Cameron Allen says, show that game. No, I'm not going to go ahead and get my account suspended for you, Cameron. Can't be done. Two-one Yankees here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. 2 runners in, 2 men on, 2-2 the count. 3-2 the count. Greinke really nibbling. Really nibbling. Doesn't want to throw a strike to these guys. You can tell that the Yankees are feeling hitterish tonight, as Babe Ruth used to say. Yankees doing a good job not chasing bad pitches. How's the sound coming through? I'm a little bit further away on my... Ball 4 outside. Gleyber Torres walks, and Clint Frazier. Fitting that we have a thunderstorm right now. I'm feeling a little red thunder tonight. Greinke at Yankee Stadium, 6 games, 5 starts in his career. He's 0-3 with a 9.64 ERA, 324 batting average against. Clint Frazier, looking motivated. Batting just 149 on the season in 23 games, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. All of that will be forgotten. You put one in between the outfielders right here. I don't even need him to hit a grand slam. I would love it. I want one in the gap. Just clear those bases. Just rip it to left center field. Leg out a triple. Go up 5-1. Give Herman something to work with. Yankees fans agitated, booing Greinke's slow pace. Takes a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0. Hey, it's the Trek Reviewer. What's up, man? Live long and prosper. Bullpen already in action. Looks like, I don't know who that is. Beslack? I don't know who the hell that is. Two 2-0 to Clint Frazier as he misses down. Greinke looks rattled. Greinke knows that this Yankees fan base wants blood tonight. They don't want a victory. He's got social anxiety. Imagine how he's feeling tonight. Imagine all the stuff he's heard about his mother tonight. His mother has been with every man in the stadium. Clint Frazier, 2-0 pitch. Swung and a miss. Swing and a miss. 2-1. UT says, I still laugh at the Astros when the Angels fans threw the trash can on the field. Fantastic. Swung on and grounded to short. That's going to be a double play. But the Yankees will get a run. And they take a 3-1 lead. So not what Clint Frazier was going for. No RBI for Frazier on the play. You don't get an RBI on a double play. 2 outs, runner on third. Gio is stranded over there at third right now. Frazier looks a little pissed in the dugout. You can tell from the comments tonight that the crowd, you guys, are amped up. Greinke deals to Aaron Hicks. Takes a strike. Hicks hasn't done jack this season. He's got a few home runs, but I'll tell you what, he's looked awful with the plate. Especially from the left side. Got the big leg kick. He's throwing his head out of whack. I think he's a little too open. Takes a ball. 1-1. What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? I had some eggs and bacon. Hicks fouls it away. There's a sign on the third base side of the field that says, Visit Mexico. And that's exactly what Zach Greinke is going to want to do when he leaves Yankee Stadium tonight. Get out of the country completely. Higashioka, Yankees' new starting catcher, waits on deck. Storm must be pretty bad. Still no satellite. Hicks grounds it into the shift. And that'll do it for the first, but... And he hears the boos too, just as loud as the Astros do. But the Yankees go up 3-1. A big blow, a 2-run home run from Giancarlo Stanton. We're going to go back to a commercial, and I will see you in just a minute. Okay, so satellite's still out. We're still on the phone. Gurriel steps in against Herman. Takes a pitch outside. Welcome to everybody who's new. See, we got one down vote. Must be Zach Greinke's mom. Gurriel, pop fly towards left field. I think it's going to get out of play, and it does. Remember to like and subscribe if you're new. I think we're the number 2 or 3 biggest Yankees channel. There's Dan Rourke from Yankees Avenue who does highlights. I think he's over 40,000 right now, so he's by far the biggest. Yankees Avenue is Talking Yanks is closing in on 20,000. And then there's us, 12,200 and something. Hopefully we'll get to about 20,000 by the end of the season. Really, honestly, this is all I want to do with my life is baseball stuff, as Gurriel fouls it away. So the bigger we can get, the faster I can quit my job. Oh! Foul ball. It's 1-2 from Herman. He's at just 21 pitches. Zach Greinke had over 20 pitches before he got an out. I see that as Herman strikes out Gurriel, 95-mile-an-hour fastball away, I see that the chat is having a good time tearing into Aaron Hicks, and I don't blame you. They're giving the sign-stealing saga timeline. Apparently it was implemented in 2017, April. Trash can scheme was developed in June. Astros won the World Series that November. Details became public in 2019. People say that the Astros didn't cheat in 2019. I don't believe it. I still think there were buzzers. Ground ball to short. 2 down. Really smooth play from Gleyber Torres. I want to give a hashtag out there. Hashtag Gleyber good. Gleyber has been really good at shortstop lately. We trashed him first couple of games of this season because he was awful at shortstop. But he's looked a lot better over the past couple of weeks. 2 down for the Astros here in the top of the second. So good news is I found my remote. It was under my chair. Bad news is the satellite is still out. Storm is still raging. It's like yellow outside. So if you see me blow away, somebody call the ambulance. Herman deals a strike to Tucker, who's batting 188, a very Yankees middle of the lineup kind of batting average. Takes a fastball inside, 95. Herman looks unfazed by pitching with a lead. He's going right after hitters, just 25 pitches so far. 1-1 count to Tucker. Takes a breaking ball down and in. 2-1. Looked like a changeup on the inside corner, but they called it a ball. 3-1. David Cohn is arguing for an asterisk. I will not disagree. The 3-1 pitch is fouled away. I see a fan has an entire seat devoted to an asterisk. Dusty Baker in the dugout. I actually like Dusty Baker. He's one of the only Astros I don't detest with a passion. Dusty Baker, a very good manager. Three-two pitch. Popped up towards third. It's going to be a tough play. Nobody's going to get there. Drops foul. The shift killed the Yankees on that one. I tell you what, I hate the shift. I hate the shift because, I mean, I guess the shift takes away hits too, but on a normal shift, that's an easy pop-up to third base. And as a pitcher, you're walking towards home plate. It's hard enough to get soft contact. To get soft contact in a direction that your defense is configured that's all out of whack, ugh. Changeup gets him swinging, 87 miles an hour. Astros go down in order. Third strikeout for Herman. And we will go to the bottom of the second. Yankees lead this one 3-1. All right, 3-1 Yankees as we go to the bottom of the second. Aaron Judge is still my pick to click tonight. Walked in his first at bat. On the 2017 title, he said, "I just don't think it holds any value. You didn't earn it. That's how I feel. It wasn't earned." Gleyber Torres doesn't think they stopped. He says, "If you cheated in 2017 and it won, why don't you do it the next year and the next year too?" That's the way I feel. I think they did something. Stanton says if he knew what was coming in 17, he would have hit 80 home runs. He had 59 that year. Higashioka leads off. Gary Sanchez pretty much put out to pasture. Higgy half swing in the dirt, 1-2. Higashioka hitting .265, 34 pitches so far, with nobody out in the second for Zach Greinke. Zach Greinke was the guy who would remind the teacher that they forgot to assign homework. Zach Greinke is the guy who goes to a sleepover and then calls his parents to come get him because the kids are watching an R-rated movie. Zach Greinke is a schmuck. Going to be a 2-2. Check swing, did not go. THG is getting a air horn for this one. He says the Astros 100% cheated in 2019. Absolutely. Absolutely. 260 in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We've already had about 20 subscribers today. Over 3,400 people have stopped in so far as Higgy rips one to third. Really nice play by Bregman. He's still a little bitch. Fires over to first. One away. Alex Jr. Bagara Figueroa says, "I'm watching it on the Spanish ESPN." I'll tell you what, ESPN makes some great documentaries. I just finished watching The Last Dance, that 10-episode arc. That was an amazing miniseries. And now I'm working on the OJ one, Made in America. I had no idea that OJ's dad was gay. OJ, of course, killed his wife and was acquitted. Rougned Odor steps in. 0-1 to Odor. Takes a pitch up. 1-1. Odor batting .169. Greinke's only thrown 37 pitches this year that have registered 90 miles an hour or above. Not much of a heater left for Zach Greinke. That's what happens when you get older. Arms slow down. Odor fouls away an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. That's going to get into the seats. 2-2. Greinke throws his four-seamer about 38% of the time. It's about 88 miles an hour. He throws a changeup that's just a couple miles an hour slower, 86.6. He throws an eephus pitch. Fouled away by Odor. Zach Greinke is the type of guy who, when you're on a road trip with him, reads the name of every sign that you pass on every billboard and the name of every store. Zach Greinke is the type of guy who has a bug collection. Odor fouls it away. Good at bat so far for Odor. .43 pitches so far for Odor. DJ LeMahieu and Giancarlo Stanton up next. Well, not at the same time. It's DJ and then Giancarlo. Giancarlo looks like he's on a mission in the dugout. He's locked in. Odor swings and misses. Big, loopy, ugly swing. 2 down. How do you guys feel about Rougned Odor? Greinke's got a stupid face when he throws the ball. Zach Greinke watches PBS. LeMahieu takes an 89-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. 0-1. When Zach Greinke goes to the club, he brings his AirPods and listens to slow jams. I want somebody to make a supercut. I'm too lazy to do it. Make a supercut of every insult that I throw at the Astros. I'm just going to insult them all night. That's what I'm going to do. That's what this is going to turn into. Because that's how I'm expressing myself. Hey, David Menard with a super chat. Didn't actually chat anything, but we're going to go with the dono hype. Thank you so much, David. It'll be a 2-1 to LeMahieu from Zach Greinke. Fouled away. Zach Greinke wears socks with sandals. Two drilled to left. If it stays fair, it's trouble. It's foul ball. That was kind of a breaking ball, and he was out in front. He just kind of hooked it. It was fouled by maybe 2 or 3 feet. Zach Greinke washes his hands before he goes to the bathroom. Zach Greinke puts a sweater on his dog that says Pup Baroni. That one wasn't that good. I'm improvising here. THG says, Greinke is Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Put the lotion in the basket. Zach Greinke's favorite movie is Terms of Endearment. Three-two to LeMahieu. Fouled away. Good at bat for LeMahieu. They're really getting Greinke's pitch count up to 52 here in the second inning. Zach Greinke, by the way, was a virgin until he was 36 years old. Actually, how old is he? He might not even be 36. Let's talk about DJ a little bit. Rich says, what does everyone think of DJ this season? I think he's just kind of in a slump a little bit. I notice he's not hitting for much power. His timing's been a little bit off. He's late on a lot of pitches as he fouls another one off to the right side. Late on an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Last year, he would have drilled that pitch somewhere. I think he's one of those guys who's not benefiting very much from the dead ball because he's not able to drive that ball over the right field wall anymore. Tenth pitch of the at-bat to LeMahieu. And he misses up and in. And there's a runner on first for Giancarlo. They're showing a replay of Giancarlo's home run. Yeah, about 8 to 10 feet deep. I didn't get a distance on it. Hitting .278 this year with 7 home runs and 17 ribbies. .385 over the last 13 games. Since being moved to the second spot in the order. Takes a fastball inside corner, low and in. For a strike. Zach Greinke eats his boogers, definitely. The ones he doesn't save in a Snapple jar. Zach Greinke definitely collects stamps, and his favorite one is Kathy Griffin. Rainier Calder says, Giancarlo going deep again. Let's get it. Greinke grunts when he throws like a female tennis player. Hashtag roast Greinke. Stanton hits a little dribbler towards short. They fire to first, and the Yankees go quietly in the second. So after 2, 3-1 Yankees. I'm liking it so far. Greinke over 50 pitches. We're going to a commercial. All right, first things first, let's go through the lineup. Sorry for that little clip of the lineup there. Clicked the wrong button over there. Crowd is pretty amped despite being pretty sparse. Herman deals a breaking ball strike to Straw. Speaking of straw, Zach Greinke definitely drinks his beer through a straw. It'll be an 0-1. Breaking ball on the inside corner. 0-2. Ground ball to short. Easy play for Gleyber Torres. He throws it and almost threw it away. LeMahieu makes a nice stretch to get him. Gleyber takes responsibility, unlike the Astros, and there are one away. See if they challenge this here. He definitely came off. See if he gets back on. Astros may challenge this. He got back just in time, it looked like. Gleyber just kind of flipped that ball over. Ooh, if I'm the Astros, I'd probably challenge that, but they're not going to. Somebody says, let's hate on Altuve. I'm down for that. Altuve was going to be cast as Frodo in Lord of the Rings, but they said he was too short. Swing and a miss. Maldonado batting .094. It'll be an 0-2 from Herman to Maldonado. Chopped foul. 82-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Herman looks good tonight. Unfazed. I wish we could have had him in 2019, but we all know what happened. .37 pitches for Herman so far here in the top of the third with one out and an 0-2 count on number 9 hitter Maldonado. Ground ball towards short. Nice play by Odor, who was shifted. Throws a strike to first base, chest high. I'll say this about Odor. He makes the throws. He makes pretty accurate throws. And that'll bring up Altuve, bitch boy. Here comes the boo train. I'm loving the inflatable. I'm seeing inflatable trash cans. I'm seeing trash cans on signs with Altuve's tiny ass head sticking out of it. Fastball inside. Did not get Altuve. You know, I thought maybe Herman might throw at Altuve because, you know, he wants to earn his respect back from the teammates that he lost from his incident that led to a suspension. It'll be a 1-0 to Altuve. Swing and a miss on a nasty curveball. Ugly swing, just like his ugly mama. 1-1. And why you got to bring Altuve's mama into this? She didn't cheat. Yeah, she probably did cheat with just some kind of weird creature. And that's why they have Altuve. As he swings and misses an inside changeup. 1-2. Altuve has really flushed his reputation down the toilet. He was beloved by baseball, and now he's a pariah. And he goes around too far, and he strikes out. And the Astros go down in order. And the stadium is loving it, loving it. And the runt goes down. Turn 2 says he's nothing without a buzzer. All right, let's look at the chat here for a minute. I really thought tonight was going to be a good night to work on the chat here because I was going to be able to watch the game, but the satellite being out. So next commercial break, I'm going to switch my camera around so that you guys will be looking at me and I'll be able to interact more in the chat. We're going to do that next commercial break. This commercial break, I'm just going to kind of see what you guys got. Oh, I love this. John Kalemi says, Sit. 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 Damn right. None but a K thing. Loving it. We got 4 dislikes. They must be a few Astros fans have stopped by. Ryan Camp says, let's see that Judge homer you called. It's coming, I think. I should have called Stanton. He went deep in the first inning, but hey, it is what it is. Yankee Stadium going crazy. Crazy. Do you think Stanton's homer was a great Yankee moment for him? That's a great point, Borg. Stanton has not been getting the love from the fans that I think he deserves because he's produced when he's been in the lineup. He's been injured a lot, but he's staying healthy this year. He did have that walk-off home run against Seattle, and then he had a great playoffs last year, but so far no true pinstripes moment for Giancarlo Stanton. But hopefully that home run gets the fans off his back a little bit. I'm sure if he strikes out in the 7th inning, somebody in this chat's going to call him a bum. Luke Hughes. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Luke Hughes. Luke Hughes bought a super chat on the Talkin' Yanks channel the other day and asked them if they knew who I was. And John Boy said he watched my Gleyber Torres video, which made me happy. And when I was talking to Dan Rourke, he said that they were talking about me in the office the other day about that video. Hey, guys, hire me. You know you want it to be NYY Recaps by John Boy Media. You know you want that. Let's go. Here comes Aaron Judge leading off in the bottom of the 3rd. I think he's going deep. Let's see that Ephus pitch. There it was. 74 down in the zone. Judge drew a walk his first time up. First 5 Yankees reached base. Judge takes a fastball low. Bill Moody says, anybody live streaming the game? You can get MLB TV. It's also on ESPN tonight. Oh, but you don't have a TV. That sucks for you. We can't stream the game because it's illegal. This is a business for me. You know, I rely on ad revenue and on things like these super chats and stuff to supplement my income. And so you can't broadcast the game. It's a violation of copyright law. I could get banned, so I don't stream the game. Judge swings and misses. Goes down swinging. He just did something impressive. He spit out his gum and then hit it in midair with his bat. Unbelievable. Judge in his last 6 games coming into tonight, 3 home runs and 10 ribbies. Just now heating up. Urshela flies to left. 2 down. So next commercial, I might be back slightly late because I'm going to set up my chair. I'm going to set up my camera. And I'm going to set up the phone so I can watch the game while we chat. Because the satellite it appears that the satellite is on the fritz tonight. This is not a good advertisement for DirecTV. DirecTV, get your shit together. This is a big game. But I subscribe to all the baseball stuff, so I have backup MLB TV just for nights like tonight, just so I can, or if I'm out, you know, my wife hates it because we go to a restaurant, and I maybe miss 1 or 2 Yankees games a year. I haven't missed one since, I don't think, 2017 maybe. So she hates it. We'll go to a restaurant, I'll bring the phone and set it up on the table and watch the game. All right, Torres grounds out. We're going to go to a commercial. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, we're back. Traditional. Move all my junk out of the way because I'm a slob here. I got spoons and headphones and remotes. Need to clear a spot for my arm. All right, Domingo Germán back out there. Pitching a great game. Lori C says this ump is terrible. Yeah, the ump has looked pretty bad so far. Fastball away at 92 from Germán. So I got the squeaky chair back. I got the squeaky chair over there. This is why I don't do a ton of watch parties. My bread and butter is like the pre-made stuff. This one's drilled to right. Way up into the right field upper deck. Monster home run for Brantley. Tell you what, it would have been nice seeing him do that in a Yankees uniform. Guy says Germán sucks so much. The dude just threw 7 shutout innings last time out. He's been great so far. The last couple of starts. Gives up a home. I mean, come on. He gives up home runs. That's what he does. Let's take it easy. Shibuzi says I jinxed it by switching up the mojo. Yeah, I did switch it up a little bit. Sorry about that. Sounds like the fans threw the ball back on the field. I support that decision. Threw it all the way to second base. Get that guy a contract. Nick Arachi says Greinke is the type of kid to save his tater tots in his pocket for later. You mean his boogers? That was actually not a terrible pitch from Germán. It was on the inner part of the plate, maybe just a little bit, a shade over the inner half, and Brantley was able to get the bat to it. He's a good hitter. He does give up a lot of home runs, but he gives up a lot of solo home runs. If you can avoid walks and avoid hits and just allow the solo home runs, I'll take it. Right now, the most important thing is the scoreboard. Yankees winning this game 3-2. PXNA says Bregman's face is annoying. I agree. He's got a very punchable face. Just an extremely punchable face. How you guys liking the new watch party layout here? Got the lineups. We got the starting pitchers. We got some headshots. Strike 3 to Bregman as he goes halfway around for the strikeout. 5th strikeout on the night for Domingo Germán. I love those slow cameras from the side angle that they use to show like check swings and stuff like that. It's just so clear. Seems like you guys are a fan of the watch party layout. Appreciate that. Yeah, I try and switch it up occasionally. You know, I get tired of looking at the same thing. And I want people who come here to, you know, not find it stale. You know, let's change it up once in a while. Gabriel Flores says, are you going to watch party the whole series? No. Look, I hate to stream like this. It's tough on my back. I'm an old man. I'm not like, you know, one of these youngins who can stream all the time. It's tough on my back to sit in this chair. I've got a really nice cozy couch over there. To me, like if I did a watch party every single day, like we've already added 50-something subscribers during this watch party. If I did a watch party every day, I could get to 100,000 probably by the end of the season. But to me, it's just not that important, right? I just want to enjoy the baseball game most nights. But tonight I felt like we needed the mojo of everyone pulling on the same rope, as they say. Base hit for Alvarez on a low and away. Looked like a changeup possibly. Guy, you say Germán sucks one more time, I'm putting you in timeout. We're not going to tolerate that. Your Pepe is enough. Keep it positive, folks. No low investment comments. Alexander Lee says, 10-game hitting streak by Stanton. Gabrielle Flores says, you look young. What are you talking about? I'll be 38 in a couple weeks. 38 years old. What we need here is a double play ball. Gurriel does not run well. He's my age. We need him to roll over a ground ball. I'm throwing him breaking balls away. Hope he'll try and... Well, there's a changeup away. Who would you rather see get drilled by Chapman? Altuve, Bregman, or Correa? Oh, it's drilled to left by... Oh, it's gone. Or to hit the wall. Home run for Gurriel. I saw the chat reacting. Well, maybe it's a double. They're saying it's a double. It ties the game at 3. Let's take a look at this. It hit the very corner. That's karma, baby. Hit the very corner of the wall. So we got 1 vote for Altuve to get beamed, 1 for Correa, 1 for Bregman. So right now it's a tie. And Correa takes the lead. Correa jumping ahead. Altuve on his heels. Bregman with the second vote. Correa well in the lead. All of them. There we go. I hope they call this a double. Yeah, so I saw a few people react in the chat like immediately. That's one of the problems with doing these watch parties on my phone is I'm like a minute behind when I watch on MLB TV. And so I see the chat and it gets spoiled. And so that happened to me on Stanton's Grand Slam last year. And I'm not going to tell you guys to change up. I want you guys to have fun. I'll just deal with it. But last year on Stanton's Grand Slam in the playoffs, it got spoiled for me and I lost it. And I was debating whether or not I ever wanted to do a watch party again. But like I said, it is kind of a boon for subscribers. Storm is really pretty bad. So 3-3 now. Herman needs to shut it down. You got a base open with Correa up. You're 1-0 on the count. You got to be careful here. You can't give him anything too fat to hit. Turn 2 says, yes, I can hide the chat, but I'm kind of interacting with the audience, so it doesn't work to just hide the chat, you know? This umpire. Gabriel says you should do a watch party for Thursday's game. Thursday's game is a day game. I have a full-time job. This is not like a business or anything like that, so I will not be able to do a watch party during work hours. So, unfortunately, sorry, I can't do that. Sprinting Water says, could you put the score back up? Typically, I would have the score up, but tonight I wasn't going to be interacting with the screen because I was going to be watching it, so maybe next time. It's tough to keep up with, too. Like, it's tough to... But I will see if I can add it real quick. Dustin May out for the season for the Dodgers with Tommy John surgery. That's devastating for them. Dijon Butterfield says score prediction. This is looking like a hitter's duel today, a slugfest. I'm going to say 8-6 Yanks. Alexander says, should I change my background to Jason Dominguez? Absolutely. The Martian. Jafahim says, Jafahim Jr. I don't know what the hell your name is. Says, I just got here. I'm late from football practice. Borg and THG have spoiled 2 consecutive plays for me. Nice play by Gio. Nice little one hopper. He went to his glove side. Gio's a hell of a third baseman. Gus says Domingo doesn't have good stuff tonight. I actually think his stuff isn't bad. The Astros are a good hitting team. He's missed with location. It's not necessarily stuff. It's location with him. His stuff is fine, but when you leave pitches over the middle of the plate. Jesse Dominguez says, what's going on with Luke Voigt? He had a double and a single. Lori, you want to update us? By the way, Lori with a super chat. Once again, Lori's the best. She super chats all the time. Tucker, apparently a top prospect. Looks like a bitch to me. Three here in the top of the 4th. Swings and misses at a changeup. Fastball inside. 2-2. We need Herman to get out of this. Mike Prince says, what happens to when Chirinos returns? I feel bad for Gary. He deserves a proper hitting coach. I believe he'll get one wherever they trade him to, or in AAA. I saw that Chili Davis got released from the Mets, got fired by the Mets. I like Chili Davis as a hitting coach. Greinke ball on the outside corner. And Tucker down looking. 2 runs, 3 hits, and we are 3-3 as we go to the top or the bottom of the 3rd or 4th. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not looking at the scoreboard now. Chuck Callow says location, location, location. Just like real estate, baby. It's all about where you put it. Location, location, location. Do you think Herman will have a future in the rotation more than the pen? Honestly, it really does depend on how Luis Severino does when he comes back. William Velasquez says Astros. We're going to go with the Dono hype. Yoelvis Intenza says, one more inning, Herman, please. Honestly, I think they should get him out of there. I think they should get him out of there. The Yankees bullpen is strong. I think you can go to Jonathan Loaisiga for a couple of innings. Derek, sorry for being negative, man. It's okay, man. It's okay. As president of the Higgy fan club for 2.5 or 3 years now, I definitely approve of Higgy getting more starting time. He's earned it. He's hitting. He's playing great defense. Eli says, even the umps hate the Astros. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the umps are kind of expanding the zone against the Astros a little bit because they're upset with the way that they've handled themselves over the past few years. Yes, Johnny Lozigna. I think he's trying to say lasagna. Johnny Lasagna. Keep Herman in the rotation, but take out Tyone. So Tyone, to me, is a guy he would be a perfect opener. He's like 3 to 4 really good innings, and then he turns into a pumpkin. We've had like 28 subscribers during this stream so far. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you're having a good time. I'm probably going to do another one of these next Tuesday. I believe they play the Rays. Manscaped is paying me to do one next week and talk about their new product, which I can't reveal yet. But you can still go and shop at manscaped.com and use the code NYY Recaps to get free shipping and 20% off. Sprinting Water says, I'm president of the Dominguez fan club. Bro Judge needs to hit a 435-foot 2-run home run. Why stop at 2-run? Let's make it a 3-run shot or a grand slam. Grand salami. Clint Frazier fouls away the ephus. 71 pitches now. Right. No, that was 71 miles an hour. 68 pitches for Zach Greinke. David Menard says, Domingo Germán needs to bean Bregman or Correa or Altuve. Yeah, and then take him out of the game. If you're going to take him out, let him drill somebody. Let him spend his suspension on the beach. Give him a couple of days off. By the way, Dono hype. Luke Hughes with the Dono says the Astros have become bigger rivals than Boston. I agree. I hate very few things. I hate the Astros. And if you've been watching my videos lately, you can tell that my angst when I talk about the Astros goes up a little bit. Frazier takes a fastball right down the middle. What are you doing, Clint? What are you doing? It's right down the middle. What are you waiting for? What are you looking for? Are you waiting on the 2-strike ephus pitch? Hit the fastball down the middle. Come on. That's my one thing about Clint Frazier. He takes too many damn pitches right down the middle. Aries Lightworker says, just played an 11U, I don't know what that means, 11 and under maybe, baseball game. You got a long way to go, buddy. It'll get better. Somerset Patriots are winning in Double-A. It looks like Aaron Hicks has gone softer with that leg kick. Maybe he saw my critique, but he's just kind of barely picking it up. Very weird. Yankee fan says, home run, let's go. Nick Cannon says, be nice, Derek, or you'll be in timeout. Nick Cannon, you got a pretty emo picture there, man. You're never going to get laid. Hicks takes one inside. Voit 2 for 3 tonight in AAA. Get him up here. By the way, when I trash you guys, I'm doing it out of love. Natalie Graff says Gardner over Frazier. Problem is neither one of them can hit right now. Neither one of them can hit. Not so family fun vision says, I think Hicks is injured. I think his pride might be injured. Wow, what a bat for Aaron Hicks. He looked pathetic. Awful. Awful. Hicks just had the worst swing ever. That was pretty bad. I've seen some bad ones, and that was pretty bad. Wow, that is an ugly swing. They're showing the replay. He backed his hips and his ass away from home plate and just threw his hands out and was way off balance. Just tremendously bad swing. You're granny over Hicks at this point. Damn right. Higgy fouls one away. William Velasquez says, for F's sake, what's the worst that can happen if Dominguez just comes up? This is just such a short-sighted thing. He's never even played in a minor league game. What's the worst that could happen? He hits 120 and ruins his confidence and sucks from then on out. If you rush a player and you expose their weaknesses, not only do you hurt them mentally, but you hurt their value. He doesn't want to hit 120 in the major leagues. I promise. He needs some time to develop. Hashtag trade Hicks. Hashtag trade Hicks. Now, who are you going to trade him for? He makes so much money. He's awful. He's just terrible. Hashtag trade Hicks. I see a lot of hashtag trade Hicks. Chuck, what's Talkman doing tonight? I saw that he had a home run, a 3-run home run the other night. Luke Hughes says, I'm the president of the anti-Hicks fan club. I love it. I love it. Who is the batting coach? Marcus Timms. Marcus Timms. So we just got it spoiled. Jesse Dominguez and Aries Lightworker, you just spoiled it for me about 10 seconds before I saw it. So just wait another 20 seconds before you respond, before you spoil it. Guy says, should we just give up on Hicks? Honestly, like, I don't think the Yankees will, because he's under contract for like 5 more years. If he was a free agent, then maybe you deal him, but I honestly don't know who you can bring in to replace him. They're not deep in the outfield at AAA. I mean, you do have Estevan Florial, but I don't know what he can give you. Odor with a big cut and a miss at a 69-mile-an-hour pitch. Nice. Lori says Tim should share a cab out of town with Chili Davis. Better yet, bring Chili Davis in. He was a great hitter. Switch hitter. Randolph Familia says, I want to give Andujar a chance. Into the shift. And Odor goes down quietly. So, all right, guys. I'm going to call it a night because I've got to do a post-game. I hope you guys had a good time. Enjoy the rest of the game. By the way, congrats to Ronald Acuna Jr., first player to double-digit home runs in Major League Baseball this year. I'll be back with a post-game. I hope you guys had a good time. I will see you in a little while.